love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm Rap's MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can the underdogs on top. The underdogs on top. Go ahead, envy me. The underdogs on top. And I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me.
Rockin' like the
Rockin' like the 6 on top. Whole club rockin' like the 6.
rockin' like the
Rockin' like the 6 on top. Whole club rockin' like the 6. Rockin' like the 6 on top. The underdogs on top.
rockin' like the
Rockin' like the 6 on top. This nigga did it again. Let me put you on the game.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the Tripod. Very special shout out to the sheriff. I know he is watching. The Steel Roll After Party podcast returns this week. Go ahead and post your questions on that Instagram post to all you people in the Steel Rail Army.
If you're a real one, you'll ask, why is JH a bitch with bad taste in women? If you're a real one.
Shout out to JH. We're going to kick things off with the A show this week. That's right. It's NXT. And Cesar. Whew, it was dark in the first segment. Yeah. We had that dusty cup darkness spreading.
Hold on. Let me turn on some light because it was so dark.
The Trick and Mellow gang versus the Hard R's. Trick and Mellow's theme are mixed now as a tag team. That was pretty cool. Idris in black and yellow polka dot gear. The Hard R's bringing it. This is a great match. At one point, Vic called Malik Idris. It's a racist.
It's a racist.
Trick hits the knee for the win on Malik, but Cesar, I mean, this was a great match. All four of these guys are the future. It was very entertaining. Massa Michaels was very delighted for this opener. Cesar, what'd you think of the Dusty Cup beginning?
See him smelling the air. It was we getting close to a certain month of the year. Christmas is over. New Year's is over. You still with that dusty bitch. You done quit the gym already. You drinking again. You didn't even make sober January. You hitting that vape pen twice as hard. You didn't stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? The resolutions are over. And you about to settle in. January is the longest month out of the year. And you've been getting with some heat. You didn't have Cat Williams wilding out. You didn't have that bitch who killed her mama or something. Fuck, that guy killed her mama. She out of jail with a new nigga. You got that crazy bitch.
That brother who jumped the judge and fucking.
Yeah, you got the nigga with the NFL hops who had the book thrown out. Did y'all see when that second lady judge threw the book at his eye? Jesus Christ. That brother got more time than Doctor Who. This nigga got more time than Marty McFly and Doc Brown. This nigga got more time than your favorite time traveling movies ever. He ain't got more time than Kushida. And that nigga can freeze time live. I don't even know. I still don't know how he does it. He freezes the time by touching a drawn on paper ring. Live. Nigga got superpowers. Okay? That nigga got more time than all that. Massa Michaels ain't worried about that shit. He knows it's cold out. He trying to warm you up like he always does. Get you in the house for that. And dingo sweat and blood in the air. He trying to get you on that. Nigga on nigga. Well, nigga with nigga on nigga with nigga. Yeah, you damn right. You think he gonna start the nigga on nigga matches and I have a tag team? 4 niggas fighting in the ring. Ooh, tag team and dingo fights. Yeah, he know Black History Month around the corner. Yeah, his favorite time where he likes to parade his darkies out like a Thanksgiving Macy's parade on Channel 13 at 11 a.m., nigga. Yeah, it's darky time. It's dark. It's 40 to midnight for his first match. Yeah, he parading these workers as the contract say. But we know what they call his slaves. Yeah, Hard R's escape from the farm. They probably got the limo up here, nigga. It's almost Black History Month, nigga. Hard R's out here, got the baby all greased up. Mello got the baby up. Nigga, well, that wasn't a stitch of cotton in this match in sight. And I know all 4 of these niggas know how to pick that shit. Ain't nobody got no t-shirt on. His baby oil stocks are up 3,000%. You know, niggas just all oily, sweating, and dingo fighting. You know, white girls popping that pussy all live in the stage. They trying to see some meat hang out. They wearing them low ass shorts and shit. Too big. Niggas got to stuff it down. Think about wrestling so it ain't all hard bricked up in the ring. Yeah, it was good times. It was good time. Stock on black.com went up. They saw all these strong built niggas in the ring. Hey, look at these brothers. But I digress. Let's talk about the wrestling. This match was good. Of course it was good. It was 4 niggas. You know what I'm saying? This shit was like if you took like, be with me here. I'm not saying any of these are like these guys, but it's like if you took LeBron James, took Kevin Durant, you know, you took Russell Westbrook and Giannis and put them in a 2-on-2 match on a basketball court. Nigga, everybody watching that shit. Everybody watching Street Rules. These niggas was fighting. Referee ain't have no control. I don't even know if that nigga was black. If the goddamn ref was black, Master Michael cooking on all cylinders. This nigga was going cotton free since 93. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said 93. That shit just around. Fuck y'all. This nigga was out here cooking, okay? You had these niggas out here running wreck shot, not a whip in sight, not a cracker on a horse. Nah, Booker T was still cooning. He was out there cooning too. So you had 5 chicken-eating motherfuckers out there getting it in, slapping. Well, one was saying coonery shit. The other 4 slapping each other. They hitting spots, moves, flying, frog splashes, diving outside the ring, hitting the table. Good goddamn. Everybody on the same page, cooking. But of course, the two niggas that are got singles gold and been a gang. See, you gotta be careful about that word. Gotta be careful about that word. Niggas is a gang. You know, 8 polices might show up again. The last time they showed up, they arrested 3 white men. Still don't know how that miracle happened. But the 8 polices still might show up there because there's a gang, Trick and Mellow gang. Because that's all it is.
That's all it's ever gonna be.
You damn right.
See, no black people are gonna get arrested because Master Michaels will come out there and be like, "Hey, I got them papers. I got the papers."
Yeah, you damn right. He come out there with the papers. He come out there with papers, and then he be like, "I got Jew lawyers." And then next thing you know, the police is like, "Yeah, Jewish lawyer? Oh hell no, I ain't losing my pension for this. I'm gonna go back to fuck that bitch in Tennessee. He likes getting dicked down by cops. I'm out this bitch. I got work to do. I got family to feed. You know what I'm saying? But them Jew lawyers will take that badge. They know that shit. Them Jews, they down in Florida. They down there in Florida. Ain't no property tax.
That being said, Cesar has no thoughts on the subject. But
not one bit.
The Dusty Cup kickoff to tonight's NXT. What'd you think?
Well, Master Michaels opened the show up with the Cotton Bowl of 24, and he didn't miss a beat in this match. This match was probably one of the best openers that NXT's had for a while. I mean, you brought the heavy hitters, and I'm talking heavy hitters out. We all talk about how we need to see more of the hard R's on TV, and these guys proved us right once again. Them going 2-on-2 against Trick and Mellow, 2 of the biggest rising stars, singles wise, but also just collab was just huge for hard R's. And this showed why they need to be showcased more as a tag team. I mean, the back and forth, the chemistry between all 4 of these ninjas was just great. I mean, it was like, this is like watching AD and LeBron pick and rolling, baby. This is great. This is great stuff, man. And the match was awesome. If they didn't have so much built in with Trick and Mellow, I would have liked to see the hard R's get pushed. But I understand because there's so much equity built in the storyline between Trick and Mellow. I understand why they did it. But outside of that, I mean, great match. NXT banger of an opener once again.
You know what? I think I kind of see the writing on the wall. I don't think they're gonna have Trick and Mellow win this tournament. I think it's gonna come down to Trick and Mellow versus Braun and Baron, and then something's gonna happen. Miscommunication. Maybe Mellow hits Trick on accident or something. to where Braun and Baron win, and then that's when Trick and Mello collapse and they go into a feud on their own, because Mello, he's already on SmackDown. Like, I think they're trying to find a way for him to move on. I think Trick is going to be the one to beat Mello and send them back into SmackDown, but this is the beginning, folks. Not Kenzie interviews Fallon backstage about Battle Royal. Yeehaw, bitch. Opa Femi in ring cutting promo, crowd humoring him.
Oh,
Dragon Lee interrupts. Challenges for the North American Championship. Oba says no. Open challenges are done. Dragon Lee challenges him at Vengeance Day. Oba will think about it. Eddie and Trey Bearhill greet each other. Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Dijak barges in and shits on their good time. Trick and Mellow gang celebrate in locker room. Dragunov approaches, says their title match will be at Vengeance Day. Conflicts with the Dusty Cup final, so Mello's panties are in a bunch. No matches there, so moving on. Lyra and Tatum versus Elektra and Lola, no entrance. The disrespect. Tatum snatched some of Lyra's gear. At least they look like a tag team. Elektra and Lola vibing too. Book talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwich or some shit. This whole angle story is getting Tatum some mean old sticks. 316. She even looks better and wrestles better. So Tatum is benefiting greatly from this. Good for her. Lola roundhouses Tatum and she falls on top of Elektra, both the legal women. So Tatum accidentally picks up the 3 count and victory sticks Lyra and Tatum versus Elektra and Lola.
Yeah, this was a good women's tag match. Had a bunch of stuff going on, which is what in WWE NXT is great at. Like, they can put matches on together with just so many moving parts with each participant, and they can tie it all together in one match, and the match ends up being really good. We had it with this women's tag match. You had Lyra and Tatum. I mean, Tatum just when Lyra was going up the steps, you saw Tatum behind her in the crowd. She kind of slinks out. She's dressed just like Lyra. You have Lola and Elektra. There's some friction. Lyra's kind of put a little bit of a wedge between them, talking about Lola probably going to go for the individual title, not look for the tag team title with her and Elektra. Outside of that, I mean, women had really some really good surprising chemistry in this, which you would think more chemistry would be between Elektra and Lola, but I mean, Lyra and Tatum had some really good chemistry. A lot of people forget Tatum can actually wrestle pretty decently, but now with the spotlight, with her being Lyra's stalker, she's got to ratchet it up now, and she has. Like you said, Lola kicked Tatum picked up a dub. Had a little bit of issues afterwards, but women's champion and her stalker came out on top, and women's champion collected another dub heading into Vengeance Day.
Yeah, Cesar, the only thing I don't like about Tatum is she needs to drop big body. Who? V. What did you think of Lyra and Tatum versus Elektra and Lola?
Yeah, man. These bros was cooking. These bros was out here doing work, doing dirt. Yeah, bitch gonna jump out the crowd. Not to call no hoe no bitch. Y'all know what it is. Bitch gonna jump out the crowd with the feathery shit on her back. Probably stole the outfit from old girl's bag. You know, had the same kind of drawers on, looking the same. I sniff some drawers. You know, but she was out there. It was working in unison. You know, she loved her some old Valkyria. You know, and old Latin Spanish mummies, mamacitas out there shaking ass and shit. Got no intro. The disrespect. But I guess Master Michael said this ain't Latin Heritage Month coming up. It's nigga month. So he don't care that these hoes ain't getting no shine. You know what I'm saying? He said it's all gonna be coke and tequila in March. March? Or is it May? Maybe them niggas get in May. I think the think the Filipinos get it in March, and then I think it's back to white people in April. I don't know. I don't know how they do the calendar. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But anyway, it ain't shaky ass on Instagram month. That should be celebrated all year. Goddamn right, if you ask me. But yeah, that was cooking. Good tag team shit everywhere. Finish was actually good. Sneak in for the finish. Lola gets laid out. Old Tatum gets that mean kick. Valkyria dumps that hoe outside, goes to fight. Since she landed on top of the two legal women land on top of each other. 1, 2, 3. Valkyria in the ring, like, bitch got the pin knocked out. And then Tatum all knocked the fuck out. Valkyria picks her ass up. Tatum tries to slob her down. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't need big body Javi. I just need to rub these pelvises together, start a fire between our coochies in the middle of the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? We get a little KY jelly. We get a couple of scissors. We ain't playing rock, paper, scissors. We playing scissors versus scissors. And we rubbing these shits together like we trying to start a fire in the woods and survive in 0-degree heat. You know what I'm saying? Then they get to, kissing and touching on each other's titty balls and making out and shit. And rubbing them.
Has started drinking, folks.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to pay the big. See, these was the nigga captions that was on. Once again, y'all can't pay for the nigga captions. The nigga captions be telling me a story while the wrestling going on. And, I got to go back. I got to watch it one time so I can talk about what happened, like y'all saw what happened. And then I got to go back and watch it again and just read the nigga captions. You know how hard it is to read the nigga captions when Booker T talking about peanut butter and jelly and shit and being a coon? You know how hard I can't put it on mute because if I put it on mute, then the nigga don't ask me why if I put it on mute, the nigga captions don't show up. The nigga captions have to hear and see what's going on in the ring to decipher it for the niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how it works. I just paid my little fee and they pop up, and that's what it was talking about. But I digress.
Well, at least it's free in February.
Hopefully, no, they usually charge double because they niggas, and they know that niggas got to pay double. You know what I'm saying? But, we went to the nigga meeting, you know what I'm saying? And we said, all right, look, we was going to revolt against the nigga captions because they charged double in February. But we came to a meeting. It was like, nah, we can't do that because nigga captions does so much work for us throughout the rest of the year. They work 24/7, 365 for all shows, Angry. If I get on Netflix, I can turn on nigga captions. Okay. So we was like, all right, we don't mind paying double. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just $7. You know what I'm saying? $7 flat. These niggas don't do $9.99. They don't want no pennies. $7 flat. So it's usually $3.50 every month, but in February it's $7 flat because nigga always need a $3.50. Anyway, yeah. So that's what it is. That's the nigga captions. I digress. Let's go on with the show.
Ridge Holland versus Joe Coffey. Ridge wins, then gets jumped. We had Braun and Baron interviewed where these guys now they have chemistry in the ring and they have chemistry on the mic. Very funny. Braun says that their name, he was thinking about it, is going to be called the Wolf Dogs, to which the sheriff smiled in delight. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this tag team is growing and it could be growing on your boy. We had a Dusty Cup match again. It's Chase U versus the LWO. Book says every time he talks to Andre, he looks up and to the left. That's a liar, Vic. Book singing the praises of JC Jane, and I gotta agree with him. Del Toro hits a poison Rana on Duke's big ass. Joaquin Wild is on fire here. Oh shit, LWO pick up the win. Cesar, I don't know if you want to talk about Ridge versus Joe. I don't. Chase U versus LWO.
So I saw Ridge Holland. He's trying to make his name in NXT. I have this book here. Book, I haven't read it in a while on Tuesdays. Seemed like the perfect opportunity to catch up.
Is that the paperback edition?
Yeah, paperback, man. Paperback. It's out in stores. Y'all can go find it at Barnes & Noble. Anywhere you can get a book. It's on Amazon. Anywhere you can get a good book. And I was reading it here. I was reading a little verse. It's a different verse. Different verse. Chapter 4, verse 28. Man, I fast forward through this bullshit. That was the verse. I had to read it. It took me a little while to dissect it and think about it. And I was like, I did have to fast forward through this bullshit because don't nobody care. Nobody care. I had a book trying to get me hyped saying good to the last drop, but I don't even drink coffee. I'm weird like that. I don't drink that shit. I just wake up, get in the shower, and that wakes me up. I don't even like coffee. In my personal life, fuck Starbucks, fuck Dunkin', except for donuts, and fuck anybody else. Well, not anybody else, because I do like Waffle House, but that's the food, not coffee. So yeah, I don't even own porcelain cups. Only porcelain I like is the shitter. Okay, that's the only porcelain I fuck with in my life. So there we go. Fast forward through that bullshit. What was next?
Chase U versus the LWO.
Oh damn right, Chase you. Was there a segment backstage? Was that bitch talking about them damn? I know she making calendars. I know that bitch making calendars. She either making calendars or a mean ass magazine. Either way, I'm thinking about getting it.
Oh, the Chase U women?
Yeah. You know them hoes back there hoeing. They doing something. Because it's led by Jason. Well, JC ain't no stand-up hoe. Shit, I got changed my background back. Nigga on nigga match. But yeah. Chase U versus LWO. Shit was cooking. All right. I like the new guy. He all right with me. I like new guy. And we all know Dookie on Dookie. And he gonna, grab him some hold up on. I'm not even gonna bring that up. He's still a great wrestler. And Andre looking like he on his 8th day of meth and no sleep. Nigga shirt untucked, wrinkly. Tell this nigga ain't married because his wife probably would have left his country ass by now. This nigga looking tired, ain't even trying to cheat. LWO, they getting their push. Crazy how these dudes was on NXT, couldn't get a win to save their life. And they get called up to SmackDown, and now they back in NXT cooking. We all know they can't win, but this will be a good way for them to show they can have some wins, get some tag team chemistry, and then possibly fight these niggas, Priest and them, or them tag team titles, because they need to drop them titles soon, especially with the case of Nathaniel Raleigh, which I guess we will hear about tomorrow. But I digress. This was a real good match. It was cooking. Everybody in this match got their shit in. Definitely got their shit. I'll definitely tell them that. They definitely got their sticks 316 and there's Cesaro 316. They got their shit. I ain't mad at it.
When Cruz and Joaquin get on NXT, it's like they both got the Super Mario star and they're on fucking fire the whole time.
Dude.
Sticks, if you want to talk about Ridge and Joe, you can, but Chase U versus LWO afterwards.
Yeah, I used the Ridge match to go to the bathroom and top off another adult beverage. So I totally missed that one. Chase U and LWO, like Cesar, these guys were just fucking putting work in. LWO's had a really good about last month in NXT. And like you said, I agree. This dub, it was a good dub, helped showcase them, get another match showcase. They're not going to go very far, but it reminds you of how good of a tag team these guys are. And Chase U, I mean, got to have him on TV. They're showcasing the new guy who was in the breakout tourney, put him in there. Andre Chase looking like he's on his 6th week of trying to be doing Breaking Bad, and he's not wearing it well. But all in all, I mean, it was a great tag team match. LWO, like you said, picked up the dub, gonna keep showcasing and hopefully ride that momentum back up to the main roster and put on some more bangers on SmackDown.
Andre Chase looks like he's doing the walk of shame every time he's on the fucking TV. Rizzo, nervous backstage about the battle royal with the family. She gets the pep talk she needed, but spilling the beans about the bodies off the bridge. Keep them lips.
You're a trick.
You keep them lips sealed, woman.
You keep them lips sealed unless it's around some penis.
Hijack versus Trey Bearhill with, for some reason, Joe Gacy's on commentary.
That nigga in that suit.
What the fuck is this entrance for Trey? Trey banging a little drum and screaming. So not serious.
That's a racist.
Crowd is not into this. Dijak gets in all the commentators' faces. Gacy headbutts Dijak. Dijak still wins. And then Joe Gacy jumps Dijak. Lexus King jumps Bear Hill. And time has officially been killed. JBL approaches Briggs, gives him some advice. Sticks, what do you think about, if you have any thoughts about Rizzo and then Dijak versus Trey, the lowest point of the night?
Getting more Rizzo on our TV, gonna showcase her a little bit more, start building her up. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, like you said, the low point of the night. Trey came out doing his rain dance, which incurred a raining of boos and a raining of thoughts of what the fuck are we doing with this guy? Like, what? Why is he on NXT TV and not on Level Up? But I mean, hey, got it. We have to make sure that every specter of everybody on the face of the earth is covered on NXT TV. So we had to bring out native heritage. So that's what we had there. Dijak tried his best. You know, they put Dijak on there to help raise up people, to help rise people's star. And this poor guy had his work cut out for him. I mean, I think at some point he probably decided, yeah, I got to pick up this dub and let's keep this thing moving. That's what he did. It was a good thing. Like you said, Joe Gacy was on commentary. A little odd, but I mean, we've been getting these kind of odd moments of Joe Gacy on NXT TV for a while, so keep doing it. Lexus King came out, jumped the crying Indian, and like you said, it was basically a worst point of the night, and time was officially killed, and I'm still trying to scrub the whole match out of my head.
It looks like the cross-eyed kid gave his special needs nephew Trey Bearhill and it's like, here, you go ahead, whatever you come up with is fine. And that entrance was so funny. Like, it wasn't meant to be funny, like he's trying, but it looks so stupid. Like, if I was trying to go to a different promotion, I would not put that on my sizzle reel. What did you think of Dijak versus Trey Bearhill? The book.
I was on TikTok throughout this one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even fucking. I you know what? Dead ass. That music hit. I laughed at Joe Gacy, and then got on my phone. I ain't watch any of this shit. I don't even have anything funny to say. I didn't watch any of this shit.
If you like bad stuff, Sheriff, I hope you did.
Yeah. Tell that nigga.
Sheriff, if you watch Trey Bearhill's entrance, I might even put that in my Instagram question for you to wax about it if you saw it. It was so bad, you might have liked it. But that nigga better be glad he in developmental. This nigga needs something. You know why? You know what? Both the Indians' entrances bad in NXT. You got these. Are they red dot or feather? Yeah, they feather. You got these two feathery ass casino wannabe owner niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Taking all the white man's land back. Well, technically just taking their land back, not the white man's land. But y'all know what I mean. Got these two niggas with the shittiest entrances ever in wrestling. And this is the year 2024 of our Lord, our truth. This is a year where AEW exists. And you got this kind of trash on my Tuesday night. I mean, even though I didn't watch it till Saturday, but my Tuesday night, you got this shit.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this, I thought it was Wednesday night.
And you know what that means? Some shit.
But hey, how long is it gonna be before we get the natives versus the ninjas on Level Up? How long is that gonna be?
They going with this. See, they trying to trick. Dijak is like this fake ass cop for justice. I don't know why they want this cowboy Indian type shit going on. Okay, I don't care. Jack crazy motherfucker. Okay, unless y'all gonna shoot this nigga with a bow and arrow in the middle of the ring, or try to steal all his taxes, saying he lost it at the casino, like you're doing with Chase U. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Or unless you niggas gonna dress like a bear, like the Covenant, he gonna fight like Leonardo DiCaprio with a knife in the middle of this goddamn ring.
Trey Bearhill will definitely be facing Brooks Jensen in a Cowboys versus
Wait,
Indians.
this nigga's last name is Bear Hill for real?
I don't know. On Level Up,
He gonna wear a fucking bear suit out to that ring and
coming to
fucking
Level Up.
stand and deliver. Stand and deliver. He gonna wear a whole fucking
I
bear
just
suit.
want a backstage segment where like Trey and Eddie are talking about we're coming to come get our land back from the man. And you just pan over the hard R's and they just start side eyeing these guys like, for real, your land, boys, your land, for real.
If that gets booked, Vince McMahon is booking NXT.
He's back. Somehow somebody texted Vince and he's back. And because that's some do-rag.
Vince had one last call. Vince is like, this is it. I'm officially done. Give me the natives.
I need them feathery hookah smoking ass engines to like say they coming to get their land back with the hard R's looking at them. The fuck? The fuck?
Well, tonight's main event was unique because not only was it a battle royal, but it turned into a fatal four-way. It was for the 20 women battle royal. No Tiffany, huh? Okay.
You're so dirty from the farm.
Gigi eliminates Miss Jackson first, then does the Rascals Jester.
Yeah.
Shout out to her husband, I guess. Kalani launched onto Jada Parker, then gets on announcer's desk. Lola eliminates Elektra. Tatum eliminates Lola. Lola and Elektra fight to the back. I think every woman in this match has shouted bitch at least once. Ariana eliminates a lifeless Beatrix Kiddo and celebrates. Thea tosses her ass out. The final four are Roxy, Kiana, Kalani, and Fallon. The crowd is hot for Kalani. Kalani missed a dropkick to Roxy by 5 miles, but Roxy sold it. Thanks to Izzy saving Kiana, Roxy pop rocks her way to Vengeance Day by pinning Kalani. Cesar, this was a very unique main event because it was a battle royal and a fatal four-way. What did you think of this match, and were you happy with the winner?
No, yeah. You know, we root for Roxy on the trial, or at least I do. On Tripod. Roxy ain't gonna have no bullshit match with old Byrak here. That one bitch who was in the match, who was in the ring with Cora Jade, took her spot. R.I.P. to her career. Said the bitch might be out for a whole year.
Yeah.
Like, god damn, she got the Aaron Rodgers shit.
She's gonna come back with bigger titties.
Some ease. You're damn right. Since we ain't gonna get Big E back, we can get some ease on Cora Jade. So yeah, she'll be back in about a year or so. Get back to cooking. But still a great match. You know, a lot of people got their shit in. They kept they kept a lot of feuds going with who got eliminated by who. I think even Gigi got a dump on Blair Davenport. Yeah, was Nikita in this match, or was I just drinking? I don't think she was in the match. I don't think she was in the match either.
So.
But yeah, Lizzie and Kiana, you know, working together and shit. But yeah, everybody loves old flippy dippy gymnastic bitch. She cooking. She's coming along great. She keeps improving like this, man. You know, she can get some real shots. She's gonna be moving really, really, really up there really quickly. I don't think it's time to give her the strap. We rarely hear her talk. So I don't know if her mic skills are good enough to like hold in the ring by herself. But her wrestling is good. Her gymnastics is good. She's very athletic, so she can cook in the ring. But you know, if you want to give Valkyrie another credible opponent, I mean, her last big title fight was Becky Lynch when she won it. I mean, big one. You know, so now you're gonna give her Roxy at the pay-per-view. I ain't mad at that shit. I like to see old Roxy. We know Roxy can hold the title and do work. she had to take it early because of personnel issues. But let's see if maybe they want to put it back on her. Maybe they want to keep. Let's see if they really got a star here. Bulgaria, I feel like this is the real way to test that out.
Lyra did take out Blair Davenport as well. Sticks, the main event turned into a fatal four-way. What did you think of this? Women all over our screen for the final.
I like the concept of the match. You started off as a battle royal, and then it became a fatal four-way. I like the match. We having just talked about we didn't have Tiffany and Nikita, but sometimes you overload a battle royal with a lot of big names, and sometimes you don't get a chance to showcase some of the up and coming talent while having the big names in there. If they get quickly eliminated, you're like, oh damn. And it's kind of sometimes you stop the momentum that you have building. And I didn't mind not having Tiffany and Nikita in there because you got Kalani, you got the girl who was facing Cora Jade. You got to see that. You got to showcase more storylines. Like Cesar said, you even built some new ones. I mean, we had the turmoil between Lola and Electra. I mean, that was something that you did from that. Izzy and Kiana, you're able to show them as a viable team dynamic working in that, while also showing the improvements that Kalani has made, like Cesar
by making her a Final Four.
Yeah, like Cesar just said, we've seen the potential with her, but it wasn't like they weren't very long matches. We had them. I mean, this was a main event match, and they gave it the right amount of time. And she even had a Kofi spot. Like she got to the table and then was able to get back from the table back in the ring. I mean, it shows her athleticism and shows that she's got really good potential. And they can work on her mic skills down there at the PC. I mean, they could hammer that in her classes, stuff like that. Even just giving her backstage segments, you can tape those, whatnot, so forth, to be able to build her up. I mean, this was a really great match and a builder for a lot of different people, and I liked it. I mean, now we had kind of thought that Roxy kind of was on the downslide after losing the titles, but now, you know, we've got a little bit of a different Roxy. Like she's aggressive. She's got that edge now, and she's on that upward climb, and she's won it. We're gonna get her versus Lyra at Vengeance Day. They could I mean, this is one of those that you can see if they do pull the trigger on her winning, you won't be mad at it because she's been champion. We know what we're gonna get with her. She's not gonna have a bad match. So and if she doesn't win, she's gonna go out there and have a good match with Lyra. And I'm not mad at it. I mean, I really thought this match was good. The concept was great. It was a showcase for current stars while also building stars and putting out new storylines. So I thought it was a great way to end NXT.
The last thing I saw was Kalani on the table. Then it went to picture in picture, and I missed how she got back in the ring. How did she get back in the ring?
She crawled over the table to where the fans were and walked the barricade to the corner, and then just leaped to the stairs and then walked back up, and then and then got back in the ring.
Okay, I completely missed it. But yeah, Kalani, I'm liking what I'm seeing in Kalani Jordan. But it's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Here's some matches that I wrote down. I'm only going to talk about one of them. We had the TNT champion, the Captain, Christian Cage versus Dustin Rhodes. We had Deonna Purrazzo versus Anna. Whoa. With Timeless on commentary. We had Top Flight versus Private Party, and Hook versus Samoa Joe for the AEW Championship. The reason why I'm picking this match to talk about is because of Timeless. Timeless Tony Storm on commentary was the highlight of the night for me. She's out there doing her character thing, and Deanna was out there looking all hot. beating up hot Anna Jay. But the highlight of the week for all Elite Wrestling for me was the
Always.
commercial picture-in-picture spot where they they would show the action in the ring. This is the small screen, right? So they have the commercials going. The small screen, they would show the action, and then all of a sudden it would smash cut to timeless Tony Storm, and she would pose like in black and white, and then it would go back to the action, and then it was smash cut back to her. She's in like a different pose. Like that was so fucking funny. I mean, Tony Storm is so.
Hey, you're not even talking about she calling Ian Riccaboni a young Tony Schiavone.
Talk about he looks better.
Good clean shaven.
Yeah.
This everything timeless Tony Storm is doing is must see for me. I love it. I'm an even bigger Tony Storm fan than I was before. Deanna does win and talks trash between her and Tony. If you don't watch your mouth, I'll suck you right in that box. The whole crowd, everyone's like, even Renee and Deanna are looking at each other like, what the fuck? Watch for the shoe, and then they fucking start throwing shoes at each other. I mean, this was awesome. This is perfect. I will
say, Renee, I think Renee cooked in every segment she had. Like some fuckery went down in probably every Renee segment that she had this week too.
I did catch a little of Collision and like her facial expressions reacting to people.
Okay, yeah,
getting better and better. Like Renee Paquette, I'm gonna call her Renee. Renee, the facial. She's always been good at her job, but she's getting even better now that she's more comfortable.
The remarkable
Renee Paquette.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to comment on that match, or do you want to pick? You want me to move on?
No. The only thing I wanted to comment was like Tony Storm. But I did enjoy my boys. Shots. What we want. Shots. What we need. And then that nigga was humping on his like backhands down the ramp. Also the crowd. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Too good. Great tag match between like they said, between two great teams. Private Party actually back cooking again. Some AEW originals.
Oh my god. Is that Private Party?
Don't. The fucking dap it up. They had special dap ups with the security guys and the bouncer guy holding up the oh my god, they're so good. And if I could stretch it to the tag team again, the two people we hate the most in a tag team being extra douchey with Renee in that interview. Super fuck party. I can't think
of Matt, Nick.
Yeah. Just
Nicholas and Matthew.
Matthew and Nicholas actually just being super douchey because we think they're super douchey.
They're on something.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the character. Yeah, the shit that got me was you get your check this week. You're welcome.
You see what happens? They turn heel. We love them again.
We love them again. We hate it when they're faces. They need it. But this, Renee, can you refer to us as Matthew and Nicholas Jackson? We're not pandering. We're not pandering to. Oh my god, they're saying behind the stage shit that we want them to say. They're saying Sting's an old bitch. He needs to lose. Of course, he's not gonna lose. But I digress. These guys, that segment and the Private Party segment, that's all I'll take. I did like another segment of the show other than the two we spoke about. Hopefully maybe Sticks will talk about it. But if not.
Cesar, you remember when Jericho, Jericho's entrance in WWE, all the pyro and the posing?
Yeah.
You remember when he put the suit on and instead of doing anything, he would just walk out?
Wow, yeah.
I wonder if that's what Matthew and Nicholas
are doing.
they're
Yeah.
just gonna walk out
Oh,
in the
dude, if they
tunnel,
walk out and
gonna
don't
go like
pose,
this. Like
yeah.
they don't do
Oh
this
my
anymore.
God. If they just walk out and don't pose, yeah,
It's
that shit's
a
gonna
whole
be
new
good.
level. It's gonna be a whole new
That
level
shit's gonna be
of
good.
evolution. Sticks, the floor is yours, my man. Talk anything all elite.
Well, gentlemen, my segment I'm going to choose involves a man that I have been. I knew when he signed, the downfall was going to be arising. This man came across the pond and reigned supreme over across the pond. Seemed to still kind of lose his footing, but gained a little momentum and then lost to a one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest.
Facts.
But he's brought two young boys of his own up, a couple of young guns.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the Bang Bang Gang. They had a different entrance song this week. They didn't have the usual Switchblade entrance song. Still great entrance with all three of them. Based in the Gates of Agony for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team championships. Also had a little fuckery. Possibly. I haven't watched Collision. I have full detail. I haven't watched it yet. But possibly the formation of a super faction, maybe a Bang Bang Scissor Gang, maybe that laid the groundwork for it. Because a young Anthony Bowens came and helped
Mm-hmm.
crown
Mm-hmm.
and new ROH 6-man tag champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay White finally has a championship and AEW. I mean, it's not an AEW championship, but I mean, it's a Ring of Honor championship that's on AEW television. So I guess maybe by proxy, maybe, I don't know. But the Switchblade has a championship. The Bang Bang Gang, they have some gold. And possibly a super group is going to be forming. But my thing was they finally have some gold on Jay White. So let's see where this goes. Like, he's bringing some guys with him. He's got juice. He's got the guns. They see that he's kept the guns relevant. Juice when he's not banging timeless. He's still out there doing his thing. The stray bullet himself, he's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes. I'm happy for it. And I'm interested to see where they go with this. And if they do join with the Acclaimed, I'm interested to see where that goes. Because I mean, the Acclaimed are the fan favorites. They've been a hit since day one, since Platinum, Max, and Anthony had showed up. Let's see how this goes. Let's see the reaction from the fans. Let's just see how this plays out. So that was my segment from Wednesday nights.
Well, Sticks, the best part of that whole thing was, I don't know if it aired, but I did see it on X, was they do have Juice, but now they got cardboard cutout Juice Robinson, just like they had cardboard Jay White. That was very funny. They were doing a celebration backstage interview and they debuted the cardboard cutout of Juice Robinson. But spoiler alert, yes, they did form the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. What they should do is unify those fucking titles so we will have one 6-man tag championship.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need every person in the group with the fucking title. Just merge the fucking two things. Let's just cut out the middleman. But Cesar, what was the other segment you were talking about?
I kind of like the Samoa Joe fucking hook segment.
Yeah. Let me just read. Let me read what I put for that. Just
okay.
Just so I wouldn't.
It was literally timeless. Private Party. I mean, anytime Brian Cage loses, it's a good time for me. But timeless, Private Party, and then the Hook Joe segment.
The main event was Hook, the FTW champion, versus Samoa Joe, the AEW champion. Wow, Joe is royally fucking up this kid. Uranagi on the announce table, a power bomb on the ring apron. Taz has to take off his fucking headset because it's so brutal. Hook does not die. He kicks out of the muscle buster at 1. Hook put up a hell of a fight, but Joe wins and retains with the coquina clutch. Hook continues to trash talk, and Joe continues punishing. Hangman for the save, and Swerve and Nana were in the front row. But did you want to say anything about that match, Cesar?
No, I just thought it was a really good match. Joe sold the parts great where he had to sell it. He sold that T-bone. Fuck out of here. He sold that T-bone. Got the hand up, so he was blocking the red rum. Always thinking. Put that kid through the table with the Uranagi. Super good spot because the table didn't break like fully the first time, but like
It just
laid
like
there.
was pushed over.
Yeah, his hook laid there, and then it kind of like popped up and then like sat back in place, and then his hook laid there, came in. Hook. We don't get a lot of Hook selling, so therefore I had a need to see how he would sell. Kicked out of the first muscle buster at 1. So yeah, I thought overall it is a great match of like how somebody who we know is dominant beats up on like a rookie, but the rookie getting over in the match, as well as the champion having a dominant performance. I didn't need all that hangman shit at the end.
Yeah, if we had this match 2 years from now, like a more seasoned Hook, I think it'll be an even better match because Hook will know
Yeah,
what to expect now, and he'll be tougher.
yeah. And
Uh,
maybe he could get like maybe like Hook. I think Hook needs still a little bit more size on him.
yeah, he needs to put more beef on.
Yeah, for me to take him super seriously. Or like, is he good? Yeah, he's good. He's a great wrestler. And like with his character, he doesn't really need to talk a lot. But like his backstage promo for this was great. Maybe I don't know if he's got the ring presence, but I don't really care about that. You don't need that dumb
Well,
shit.
sadly, Cesar, this is AEW where Darby
Yeah,
Allin beat Samoa Joe.
Joe. Yeah. He beat Samoa Joe, but I don't know. Does that give him a fucking time?
I don't know. Sticks, any thoughts on the main event?
Oh yeah, now records count again. Get the fuck out of here.
That
Fuck
is
out of here with that
dumb.
bullshit.
That is
Yeah,
so
Samoa
dumb.
Joe saying, "Bring me your record." I didn't know we were still keeping track. Is it yearly? Is it overall? Huh? If I've been here longer, do I have a better record? What the fuck does that mean? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Sticks, but get the fuck back out of here.
No, I thought it was a good main event. Like Cesar said, and like you said, Mingria, it was a good showcase of Samoa Joe picking up a dub while also showing the potential there is with Hook. Like the slow build that they've done with Hook. Like we talk about the FTW championship. I mean, he doesn't need it, but I understand the sentimental value with him, with him, his dad, whatever. But the slow build they've done with Hook, like they bring him out there, they have him wrestled. He wrestles maybe some good mid carders to just basically like developmental jobbers, stuff like that. Picks up dubs, gets out, gets in, gets out, does his work. But I mean, this was a substantial step up in competition for him, and he looked good. Like Samoa Joe is like one of the best guys in the industry, and Samoa Joe sold a lot of the stuff that Hook gave him. Hook's been working on his selling. He did a good job. Um, the only little gripe that I had was like how quickly, like after the coquina clutch, like Hook was just like within like 5 seconds, he was already awake and basically calling Samoa Joe a bitch, stuff like that. I would have liked it if you were gonna do. I would have liked maybe him hitting maybe another muscle buster, picked up the dub, and then Hook does that stuff, and then maybe he does the coquina clutch, puts him out, and then that's when you had Hangman come out to save him, and then you do it. I mean, it's a small nitpicky stuff, but I mean, you do see the potential of Hook, and it satisfied two roles that you wanted. Samoa Joe picking up a dub while also showcasing a very, very great and young upcoming wrestler that they have in AEW and Hook. So I wasn't mad at it. I thought it was good, and I thought it played out great. So
And
props to AEW.
Hook took his one loss of the year, so he's gonna go undefeated the rest of the year.
The rest of the year, yeah, he about to cook.
Now we're moving on to TNA Impact. This is the revival of TNA's Impact. Kushida. This is how we kick off the night. It's Kushida versus Trey Miguel versus Laredo Kid versus Speedball Mike Bailey versus Vikingo versus Jake something. This show starts and they hit the nail on the head. This is total nonstop action. Laredo tied up like Vikingo was at Hard to Kill, the leg submission while others play off of him. Jake something tossing these tiny guys around with ease. Counters Vikingo's Dragon Rana with a power bomb. I'm for sure missing some spots as I'm typing this. Boss man slam, something wins. Dude in a Hulk Rules shirt is in the front row, by the way.
Yeah.
Not Cesar would throw his fucking Hennessy at the TV at that, but
I don't care about that racist prick.
the kickoff to TNA Impact was this. What did you think?
Oh man, this scramble match we had, like you said, fit the rebirth, the coming out of TNA. It was action. I mean, we've all talked about X Division matches, and I mean this X Division scramble match was just that. The action, Jake something showcasing more of being the bigger guy presence. I mean, watching Jake something in the past, this guy is one of the few bigger guys that can pretty much wrestle just about any match you wanted. But him showing his strength in this match was another layer to him to remind fans that he could wrestle just about any match. The other participants, I mean, you had Kushida, like Kushida, Trey. Trey having the leg submission while also trying to go for another move while getting that spoiled. I mean, just the action on itself. Speedball. I mean, Speedball. You need to have Speedball just about any match. Guy's going to give you must-see TV, and this was another one. I mean, Vikingo, guy's been on a fucking run since he showed up across the border on North America and soil. I mean, the guy hit it out again. I mean, this was a great opener match. Jake something picking up the dub, so building a little momentum. Maybe he's building towards an X Division championship match. Who knows? But it was a great opener for TNA on Thursday night.
Yeah, Cesar, this was like a pay-per-view quality kickoff start to the show on free TV. So what is this match? It's
free money, bitch.
Money.
Free fucking money.
Maybe not of the week because the night's not over yet. But Cesar, what did you think of this first match?
Y'all see this shit that Killian Dane just signed to TNA?
Oh, the big fat hairy guy?
Yeah, the guy that was Insanity with Eric Young.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, they need someone to fill Black Taurus's shoes.
Need somebody to tag Eric Young.
Actually, on the Indies, they've been kind of, I think, reform Insanity. So maybe I know we're going to talk about Eric Young later in the episode, but maybe something happens.
Yeah. So this definitely won't the free money match of the week, but if that other match had happened, this was definitely the free money match of the week. Now, I digress. The match was great. Everybody in it was great. Just think Jake something was a little out of place. Because he's so big. He's so big. And then he showed off because everybody was getting one-on-ones and chopping his big ass, and he was just eating shit. Which is sure, because the nigga's like 6'8", like 280 all muscle. And the rest of them was like 120-pound packer. But see, Kushida should have hit that time shit on him, chopped him 8 times, then reversed the time, then all 8 would have like conformed into one. Then it would have chopped his ass all the way over, and he'd have fell over and then hit him in the hoverboard lock. That could be because you don't like to cheat. I was. I'm cheating. Because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But anyway, had a couple of AAA guys in the match. We all know. God damn, who's that kung fu nigga? Mikey something. I'm drunk.
Speedball.
Speedball. Yeah, Speedball. That cracker be hitting that shit live. You know, Kushida is one of the goats. Everybody in this match cooks, even old Jake Cracker. He cooked too. And then, damn, this match was fire. It was in the double drop kicks on his big ass to get out of the ring, like Sangria said. Fucking goddamn, boy. It was too much going on in this match for you not to enjoy this match. If you didn't enjoy this match, kill yourself. Yeah, and nothing else. I'm not gonna say stop wrestling. I'm gonna just say kill yourself. If you watch this match back and you didn't enjoy it, get the gun, get the pills, get the knife. I don't care. Kill yourself. Get off the fucking planet. Okay? Because we don't need you. We don't need you.
Fill the bathtub. Fill the bathtub. Plug the toaster in.
Cut it under the water
down.
so it's smooth. Yeah. This is your 13th reason to kill yourself if you didn't enjoy that match. Yeah, I said it.
Double down into ketamine.
Yeah.
Get in a hot tub.
Hey,
get in a hot tub.
Get 8 pounds of fentanyl and just snort that shit like you told me. Okay? Kill yourself if you can't enjoy this match. This shit cooked. Okay? This shit is like Gordon Ramsay on YouTube telling your bitch ass how he likes his steak and eggs in the morning. Okay? This shit was good. That's all you need to know. And that's all you're gonna see. Pay your $5, get on TNA YouTube. Pay your $9. Get on the TNA app. Watch this shit back. And if you hit me up anywhere, Julius_Caesar, you tell me you didn't watch this match, I will mail you the knife myself. Okay? Kill yourself. Okay? Just get the fuck off.
He will send you Jake's address, show up, and ask him about his Funko collection. And then after that, if you don't want to kill yourself,
nah, you just gonna kill you. You don't even get to hump Jake's mama.
No.
Just kill yourself. You don't even get the pleasure of banging that woman one last time before you go. And she likes everybody. Just kill yourself.
Well, Caesar, I'm definitely going to listen to you. I need that app. I need to pay as much money as possible because it was torture watching.
Yeah. Oh no, they still show it on just YouTube. So I watch on YouTube. It's no commercials.
Watching
no commercials
live because of Sling TV is the worst. Not it was a combination. They tag team me, fellas. Sling TV shit connection plus the placement of the commercials of TNA tag team me, made me miserable while watching it, but I hung in there as long as I could.
It just starts at 8:30. So I didn't know you can't rewind it all the way back until the show is done. So I got home, it was like 8:50. So I didn't even know this match happened. When I came in, it was the next match, Sasha Steelz versus Old Girl. And I watched it from there. And then I saw a clip and it was like X Division. I was like, what the fuck is this? So once the show ended, that's when you can watch it from the beginning. Because I was like, oh, it didn't let me rewind that. It only lets you rewind about an hour while it's on. But it's only an hour and a half because there's no commercials. This is what I'm saying about if WWE goes to Amazon Prime, it needs to be like this, like no commercials. It's just like steady, like somebody loses. Like, I don't even know if them niggas is in the back because the camera's just focused on the ring.
Is the picture that's all cut out?
No. There's no picture-in-picture. It literally just flows. It's an hour and a half.
So it never stops. It just keeps going.
It's like an hour and 37 minutes. There's just no commercial.
They showed like one, if you want to call it a commercial, there's talk like the medical company that they teamed up with, like Life Med or whatever. But that's like the only really like promo thing that they did. Outside of that, it just fucking.
I don't get that on YouTube with the $5.99 shit.
Well, fella,
like literally, it says like because it'll send you a message. It'll be like at like 8:25. It'll be like TNA Thursday night, TNA wrestling, or so you say Impact Wrestling, starts at 8:30, and then at 8:30, like the show starts, and like it's usually like an hour and a half because I think the show will start on TV at 8, but it has commercials. But because I think it's recorded. I don't know if it's super live or if it's like a delay. But yeah, I don't see no commercials. Like when that match ended, like you hear them talking, and then like Tasha Steelz was coming out. Like
Okay.
it's weird because like you see it, and I'm just like, I didn't see anybody walk to the back. So that's why I think it's like, I think it's taped live, and then they just air it with no commercials. I think they just
they
air it raw
tend
because
to
the crowd was cursing, and the crowd was cursing, especially during that last match. The crowd was cursing, and you could hear them curse.
Mhm.
they tend to record their shows on like one weekend, so that way they allows the talent to go hit like other promotions, stuff like that, and then they can put it together and then do stuff like that while also hitting the commercial spots, while also I think gearing it up for the YouTube channel and for TNA Plus, so that way they can go straight through with no commercials.
Yeah, I think they just recorded live and play it live. They were chanting "Holy shit" and whatnot, and I was just like, "Damn!" But that's what I like about it because, like, when I watch it, there's no commercials, no fast forward. It's just straight cooking, and then the show's like, oh, I mean, it's the shortest show because it's an hour and like a half.
Yeah.
But you're just so enthralled because there's no commercials. Like you just don't want to not watch it. Yeah.
So I want you guys to comment on the I guess allegations, not allegations. They're trying to say that Ash by Elegance is timeless Tony Storm.
Tony
Like
Storm, I heard
she's
that. Yeah, I
ripping
heard that.
off timeless
Yeah,
Tony Storm trademark.
just because she has her hair done a certain way is not ripping off Tony Storm. She's not doing black and white. She's not saying she's not saying she's a movie star. She's not. She's just dressed to the nines. She's got her hair did. She's got her makeup on. She looking good. You all know Dana White got the body. Okay, the face is plastic, but she got the body.
Dana White, the president of UFC.
Yeah,
But this looks like it kind of looks like a generic perfume commercial, like a fragrance commercial.
yeah, yeah. But it's not a rip off of timeless Tony Storm. She's just because like it was kind of funny because like they just kept saying Ash, 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 and then they're like, my elegance. I was like, damn, this is a perfume commercial. Like, this bitch is gonna move so much merch just on this bullshit. It's like a merch setup thing. Whereas Timeless is saying she's an actor, she's a Broadway actress, and then she's black and white because she's a classic. Not a ripoff. It's definitely a different character. It's a different character than what she's done. I'm fine with it.
Well, you know, Caesar, the trolls are all idiots online.
I fucking IWC, man. We all hate him.
Sticks, what is your opinion on Ash by Elegance? I mean, they're laying out the work for her character because she can wrestle. So hopefully this injects more personality into Ash. But what are your thoughts on this?
I don't mind it. Like it's like you said with the quote unquote comparisons of Tony Stark. I think they're just trying to set Ash up as more as just like a superstar, like a high society star, whereas Tony is like an actress, a movie star. You know, you get the black and white because she's a drawback, where Ash is just she's a higher class woman. She's a star, and so she's gonna have that high appeal. And
a celebrity or like an influencer,
yeah,
versus a movie star. Kind of the same thing, but different.
She's one of those that you see more on TMZ than you do on anything else. So I don't mind it. I'll sit and I'll watch and see where it goes. I mean, like you guys said, she can go in the ring, so you don't have to worry about that. Now it's just building up her character to get to the in-ring debut and then putting the in-ring work in. And like Cesar said, I mean, the way they had that promo and the way they did it, she could move merch. I mean, she's gonna be able to move merch. So move merch, move subscriptions. So I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's just the internet rest, the IWC just being a bunch of fucking Cheeto eating fools in their mom's basement that just have nothing else to do. So it is what it is.
Real quick comment on Tasha versus Zaya.
I underrated that. I like Tasha Steelz. Like I think she's really underrated as a good women's wrestler. And Zy Brookside, I mean, this is her first match after being signed as a TNA superstar. So to have her go against Tasha, who's a seasoned vet, I didn't mind it. I mean, Tasha showing her the disrespect because she's the rookie on the block, and Zaya showing that she's not anybody you need to underestimate. So I mean, I think it was a good match that they had to showcase their new signee, the Zaya, not to take her lightly. But I mean, I like Tasha Steelz, and I'm glad that she's on TNA TV because she had been gone for a while and I hadn't heard anything. But I like Tasha, and I was glad to see her do it. And I thought it was a good match. It showcased Tasha, what you get with Tasha, while also um, showing that Zaya Brookside has a high ceiling. So I didn't mind it. I liked it.
Cesar, Zaya versus Tasha. Of course, Zaya debuting.
No, yeah, good debut, man. She came out there. They talked about it even on the pay per view. How they were working on this signing. It was a great signing. Yeah, she's got great talent in the ring. She's out here cooking. Tasha Steelz. Tasha Steelz, man, been there for a minute. So, kind of give her a little measuring a little measuring stick.
She beat Mickey James to become champion. So
Champion,
I mean,
yeah. So they got faith in the old Tasha Steelz. Definitely. So yeah, great match. Great match for her debut. She was out there cooking. I ain't mad at it. So yeah, great to see what she can do. I mean, they didn't lose 2 stars, but they lost 1 big star with the Virtuosa. Naomi's still there. I don't know if she's back under contract yet, but
She's done. She did the rematch with
Jordan Grace.
and
Yeah.
then she did her exit speech already.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, all right. So losing 2 big stars, so you got to fill those shoes, man. Somebody's got to fill those shoes. So yeah, it's a great way to get somebody on the board to do that. So I ain't mad at it.
So this is where TNA fucked me. Sling TV was fucking me the whole night, but this is where TNA fucked me because we had the grizzled
Young vets,
of course, debuting in their first tag team.
So they will be soon to be recognized by TNA fans.
Versus Frankie Kazarian and EY, a great tag match. Like we were gonna get. Not sure why they keep taking the most awkward commercial breaks. Did it during Tasha's entrance earlier too. Did it do that to you guys?
I told you I don't see commercials.
Tasha was walking out, and here comes the Cancer Kids. And then after the Cancer Kids was done, here comes Zaya halfway during her entrance. I was like, who the fuck is
Nope, because the old boys were talking throughout the whole both entrances.
Yeah,
I don't see none of that. All I see is entrances and action.
This is all I see with Cesar is total non-stop action.
I did not get to see the Grizzled Young Vets win the match. What they did was
no way.
Back, yeah, they cut the ending out. So when it came back, the Grizzled Young Vets were up.
Man, Gray, you gotta get that subscription either through
it's worth $5.
Come on, man. You gotta get it.
The Grizzled Young Vets were up the ramp already, and
talking shit.
Kazarian in the ring with EY, and then of course Kazarian then turned
on EY.
EY. The crowd was chanting "Fuck you, Frankie."
Yeah.
That's what it came back to. Fucking that was awful. The System celebrating at the restaurant. It's all free. Always trust the System. Nick Ziggler out to the ring. Sling again, Sling fucking me. Someone in crowd had a Lily doll. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
He's grandstanding. He wants the title. He respects everybody. Steve McLean interrupts, I think. Nobody will remember Nick Nemeth. All they will remember is Dolph Ziggler, which is a bad thing. Why? Dolph Ziggler did a ton of shit and a ton of good stuff.
He said people will ask what happened to Dolph Ziggler.
You see? Fuck you, Sling TV, and fuck you, TNA, Access TV. A brawl ensues. The Gay in ring claims nobody can beat him up, I think. Out comes Perfect Creation 1, Cesar. Perfect Creation 1.
Sure.
I did not know that's what PCO stood for.
Wait, are you shitting me?
Are you serious? Are you
Proceeds,
serious, Sigrid? Oh my
proceeds
god.
to beat him up. PCO Salt 1, 2, 3. So there's a lot of things to go over here. We had the GYV versus Kazarian and EY. We had Nick Ziggler and Steve McLean, and then the gay with Perfect Creation 1. Cesar, did I leave off with you or did I leave off with Steve?
No, yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you a funny story about the game, right? Let me tell you a funny story. So I'm watching TNA. I'm watching this on YouTube TV over at my aunt's house, right? Because we're doing some shit. And the gay was in the ring. My mom walks by and she goes, "Is that nigga gay?" I was like, what? She goes, she goes, "That nigga gay." And I was like, "Yeah, he is gay." She goes, "They just be letting gays wrestle with straights." I was like, "It's not like he's getting boned up in the match. Like they're just fighting each other." And she's like, "I was like, it's a job. Like if you had a gay at your job, a nigga would take money for apartment complexes. That means he's getting hard up." She goes, "Oh, well," she goes, "Yeah, that makes sense." And then she goes, "But they wrestling and touching each other." I was like, "It's not like he's gonna stick his dick in his ass." And she's like, "You may be right."
I
And
mean,
then
unless
when
that happened during the commercial break, and I
yeah,
missed.
we don't know what happened. Sangria didn't see that during the commercial. He was open.
Was
Yeah,
that the
he saw
black?
the gate.
Was that
He
the
saw
black?
the gate. He saw the
Nah,
gate.
that's definitely not on the nigga captions if they start humping. It might be. It might just say prison style for like during the commercial if there was a commercial.
You should have told your
Prisoner.
mom. You should have told your mom that the gay fights women and men.
And men, yeah, he
In
fights them both.
TNA.
Yeah. But to go back, yeah,
The grizzled young.
the grizzled young vets versus the TNA originals. This was a great match for the grizzled young vets. They came in on the tag championship match. If we were doing you all know if we were doing predictions, I still wouldn't have predicted them to win that match because it is their first match and to win the title. That's really crazy overbooking. Plus, the boys just got it back. It would be really crazy. That's something where you're really pushing people to the moon if they come in on their debut in a tag team title match because they have no real claim to be in that match. But to win it, yeah, that would have been super, super crazy. But still, had a great match against the TNA. Two guys who we know can wrestle one-on-one and can wrestle. When you're that good and you're that seasoned for so long, it really doesn't matter who they pair you up with because you're going to know how to have those matches in a tag team and then got out of it as a singles guy or if you're getting back in it with anybody else. Those two guys are 2 seasons. They say that throughout the match. EY and Kazarian has like the most experience out of it as a team, the most experience out of anybody probably in the TNA locker room. I mean, let's really be honest. And yeah, it was a super great match. A little fuck shit at the end, and then the grit your teeth hit for the 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring on EY. Frankie Kazarian looking outside like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Little bit of chicanery. Got that shit popping, and then Grizzly Young Vets, celebrating on the ramp, talking that shit like they talk that shit in the ring, and then old Kazarian turns on EY, takes him out, turns heel, and everybody yelling "fuck you, Kazarian."
Is the grit your teeth the ticket to mayhem? Is that what it was?
Yeah, the new ticket, the ticket to mayhem, the double what is that shit called?
It's kind of like the shatter machine.
Yeah, well, no, but
Kind of like a code breaker. Kind of like
yeah,
code breaker.
it's a double code breaker. That's what it is. So they hit you on the left and the right, and they kind of like they put their knees in that way, but it's like a double code breaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what they call the grit your teeth. I don't know if they can use the tickets to. I don't even know what the ticket to mayhem was. I'm about to Google that because they
It
never
was
used it as.
yeah, the Ticket to Mayhem was basically the Shatter Machine. They just used it.
Oh, somebody would pick you up and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
somebody would hit you with the code breaker.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they did like a double code breaker and they called it the grit your teeth. And that's what they were talking about in the ramp. They were yelling that it's the grit your teeth. They were like, when we get in the ring, you're gonna need to grit your teeth and shit like that. So they were
So
yelling all that shit in the ring.
how many weeks till fucking Kazarian joins the system with Eddie Edwards? By the way,
I don't know if he's gonna join
I think
this.
he is. He's gonna join the system. I guarantee he's gonna.
That'd be really deep. 5 people deep.
He's
That'd
gonna
be
do it. He's gonna do it.
so
Watch.
what? He'll go for like the digital championship, the tag champion, or what? Is he going for the X division?
I know him and Eddie are like this, so I guarantee they're gonna be a
Yeah,
team
yeah. Look,
later.
talking about a pay-per-view match. I ain't gonna be mad at old Kazarian and no Saban tie that shit up one good time in the ring. Look, I'm just saying, I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be mad. Just fuck crazy Steve. Anyway, what was next
What do you
after?
think of Dolph Ziggler's promo?
Oh yeah, Dolph. He gave a good promo. He gave a good promo, but we all know he can give a good promo. And then yeah, he said he kicked the champ, but he said he's gonna earn it. And I even like old John McClane, Steve McClane, sorry, as you like to call him, coming out there saying, "Hey man, we've been fired from the same place." And when I said it, I meant it. You're here for kind of clout because you just don't have a job anymore. And I built my way up and won that championship. And you're just here for clout, blah 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 blah. And then brawled you. I liked both sides of this promo. I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, Dolph got to say his piece. He's about to be out there. He's stating his case as a face in the jank, and then other crackers is going to be the heelers. We know the champ is a heel, and we know Steve McClane's a heel. So yeah, I thought it was a super good segment for a guy who we know can go, who was main event ish. But yeah, if he's going to build his way up, there's a lot of good guys in that X division. He can have great matches with if he wants to go that route, and then if he wants to build his way up to the heavyweight championship, there's a lot of great guys he can have matches with again. If you're really gonna start him with Steve McClane as like his first fucking feud, then y'all are starting pretty high. But I ain't mad at it.
You know, when Dolph and Steve go one-on-one, that's going to be the strongest jaws in professional wrestling. Both of them got
Yeah.
jaws for days.
Days.
What did you think of Perfect Creation 1 murdering the gay?
Next case.
Sticks, what'd you think? It's the Grizzled Young Vets versus Kazarian and EY.
I thought it was a great match. I'm so glad that we are finally getting the Grizzled Young Vets back on TV. I'm glad they're on TNA TV. So many possibilities of tag teams while also allowing them to still hit the indies, to mingle it up, to wrestle up with other ones. Taking on the TNA originals. I mean, like Cesar said, EY, Kazarian, both have been part of tag teams that have been good. Both are really good singles wrestlers. They have a vast knowledge of just wrestling, so they know how to adapt to each other. And the Grizzled Young Vets, these guys have been traveling the road together for so long. I mean, the chemistry in this was great. Kazarian.
Look, they weren't even on the show, but ABC is still getting their Sticks 316.
Yeah. Well, you know, Cesar is going to keep that background for as long as he can.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, they're our boys. I mean, they are our boys, and now they have new challengers in the tag division. I mean, the Grizzle Boys, the GYV, these guys. I mean, when they do meet up with the ABC, that's going to be a hell of a good match. I mean, that's going to be tag team wrestling aspect. And it might be, I mean, I might say it. I mean, it might be match of the year, and it has a possibility of being like a top 5 tag team match, maybe of all time, if not of just this year. But I mean, if they do it this year. But GYV, I mean, they go out there, they show what they do. They had them. There was a mishap between Frankie and EY. You know, Frankie went to go throw, I think, the rolling elbow, and who he was going to hit. One of the GYV guys, they ducked or they moved, and he hit EY, threw him out. So I mean, the whole thing of him saying like, "Well, what happened?" Well, I mean, you laid out your tag team partner. That's what fucking happened, and yet you're mad about it. I mean, really, I mean, if anybody should be mad about it, EY should be. He should be the one that attacked you. But I mean, I think Kazarian's more geared to be able to be the heel. EY is kind of coming off being the heel from being a part of the design. So they're building him back up as a babyface. But I mean, it was a great tag team match. So I mean, TNA showcasing another big signing that they got in the GYV, while also showcasing 2 originals. So it was great. Nick and Steve. I mean, Nick, I like Cesar said, I see both sides of it. Nick's always been good on the mic. Nick Dolph Ziggler has been great on the mic. He's here, he's working his way up, gonna do it the right way. Steve comes out. I mean, he was hitting home runs with it. Both were released from the same company. They were extracted from one world that they knew about wrestling. Now they're out here trying to get their footing. Steve's trying to be the guy who's protecting the home turf because he feels like Nick's coming in and just trying to make a name for himself, get some accomplishments, make some more money, and then he's gonna dip out. Nick's out here like, no, I'm gonna earn my way. I like both sides of it, and I'm looking forward to that match. I mean, because Steve is a former TNA champion, so it's gonna give clout to Nick if he beats him and give him a little bit of momentum going forward, working toward that shot. And Perfect Creation 1 versus the Gay. Good match for PCO, for Pico, allowing him to pick up that dub, keep some momentum going from Hard to Kill. And now I mean, there's questions now because they had Gail Kim talking to Giselle Shaw saying, "Hey, you didn't need the Shantaraj. So where does the Gay go now? I mean, is he going to go back to Burning Man? You know, is he going to go back partying at Burning Man, or is he just now going to be showing up here and talking about how he needs to be taken serious or maybe he shows up on RuPaul's Drag Race? Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know where he's going to go next. I have no idea."
My final thoughts on the whole Dolph and Steve segment had shades of Punk and Rollins, had shades of Punk and Hangman, like, you're coming in my house, I've been here the whole time, blah, 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 blah. But I digress. It's the main event, gentlemen. Josh Alexander versus Will Beard Cheese Ospreay 2. Great fast-paced action, just like the first. Ospreay Tiger Driver to Josh off of apron through a table on the outside. We had 2 commercial picture-in-picture breaks. Cancer Kid commercials, of course. Great action, even on the picture-in-picture. Josh keeps attempting comebacks, but Ospreay has an answer for everything. The crowd is split. Josh tombstones Ospreay on the ramp. Ospreay's second rope poison Rana and a hidden blade only gets a 2.5. Storm Driver 93 doesn't do it either. Josh reverses the Styles Clash and hits his own. Josh able to hit the C4 spike to pin and win this match. Scott D'Amore out to shout, "Holy shit." And then my recording stopped, so I don't know what happened after that.
Nothing good.
Sticks, what do you think, man? I mean, does this make the list? Is this going to be on the match of the year candidates, or what were your thoughts about this?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, this was, I don't even know if you want to call this a match. This is a fucking war. I mean, these guys went at it, and they used everything. I mean, we had a table, we had the entrance ramp. I mean, this was, and Ospreay with those hidden blades. I mean, the impact of those were just so. I mean, I was like,
I see what you did there.
But I mean, those looked ferocious. But I mean, this was I mean, this was a great match. I mean, Josh and Will, I mean, they left us after the first one. We were like, damn, I hope they do number two. They did number two, and it was just as good, man. This was great. Like this, I mean, Josh evened it up. Maybe sometime down the road. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we get a third one. I don't know. I mean, if we do, it's this left us with definitely wanting more. And God, I hope we do. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be at one of the bigger name pay-per-views, like maybe a Bound for Glory, maybe a Slammiversary. I don't know. I mean, that would be great if they get that. But I mean, this on a Thursday night Impact on Access TV. Well, for you, Access, for Cesar and myself, commercial free YouTube. So I mean, we didn't get the Cancer Kids, but we got some goddamn free money on Thursday night. This was a great match. I mean, this is one of my match of the years. I mean, this is already on my list for match of the year. I mean, wouldn't expect anything less from Will Ospreay, and wouldn't expect anything less from a man that churns out bangers on Impact and on TNA and Josh Alexander. I mean, I would sign up to watch 100 more of these matches because these guys aren't going to disappoint. And Josh picking up that dub, like I said, now it evens the series in TNA Impact. So I mean, hopefully you get one more. But I mean, this great way to end Thursday night on TNA Impact.
As we're recording this, it's January 21st, and we already have 2 match of the year candidates, and they're both from TNA. Cesar, this may be controversial here. I think the wrong man won. I watched this match, and the offense was 70-30 Ospreay versus Josh. I think Ospreay should have took it again, but that's my opinion. Cesar, what do you think of this main event for the episode of Impact of the week?
Well, of course you think that because you're an Ospreay glazer. You glazing his meat. Okay? It's deep in the back of your throat.
Sticks, where's that
pepper? Yeah, you're in that pepper mill. You're in that pepper mill. Yeah. Glazing Ospreay meat. Deep in the back of your throat. You know what I'm saying? Now, honestly, do I think it was more 60-40. But I think you have to counter to the fact that Josh Alexander is stronger than Will Ospreay, so all of his power moves would hit harder, except for that goddamn table spot because that shit was goddamn.
Well, that clothesline when it looked like Ospreay was going for another like hidden blade, and just that clothesline that Alexander hit on him, it flipped him.
And then that shit on the outside where he spiked his dumb ass, where he's going for that hidden blade. They hit him with like a tombstone or some shit on the outside. That shit looked.
First times that he went for the hidden blade and just the straight forearm that Josh.
Yeah. This match was good, man. This match cooked. Yeah, fucking match of the year candidate. This is what it is though. Like if you're gonna have a proper feud, then the right guy won because they work in different companies. So you have to give Josh that win back. So that they maybe one day.
Well, also plus, I mean, Ospreay isn't a champion in New Japan anymore. Mm-hmm. When they wrestled the first time, he was the United States.
Yeah. So
he can afford to take one now.
Yeah, because he's fucking Will Ospreay, so he can afford to take a loss. That's totally fine. And hopefully, if they do have more, they can have another interaction, maybe in the year or something. I don't know.
Forbidden Door 2024.
Sure. I mean, if they want to let a TNA guy go on AEW TV for Forbidden Door, but then we know Ospreay's going to win because Tony don't let nobody win on AEW TV except for AEW does. So then it's trash. But I digress. This was a really, really, really good match, but this is another reason why Ospreay fucked up. Like signing with AEW is the dumbest shit he could have ever done. No, I'll give you this. If he's in there he said he's not in there for the bread, but if he is in there for the bread, then hey man, do you sign with AEW? Tony's got the super bread. He'll pay you whatever you want to have what kind of schedule you want. We see AEW does AEW does work with New Japan, and he doesn't have to really like leave, I guess, wherever his home is. Versus like you sign with WWE, you're probably gonna at least have to move to Florida. That's where a lot of the people stay with working in the PC and working whatever. So that's anybody signing with the Fed. You're gonna have to move to America. I mean, now granted, we don't see Pop that much anymore in AEW.
Who?
That nigga, yeah, that nigga can live in fucking Europe and work AEW. I works AEW. That's it's a quicker flight to New Japan if he's working at home, or yeah, he's got to fly to wherever fucking America. So if Ospreay's doing that, hey, more power to him. But yeah, I guess probably moving to TNA, you probably would do the same. You'd have to move probably to America. And
Well, see, I don't know
travel
because
schedule.
I think they would allow him to be able to still live, knowing that he, for just one weekend, he'd have to travel to where they're at, knock out like a whole month's worth of TV, and then allow him to fly back and keep
Yeah.
probably doing indies. I
But,
mean, they got
but we see what happened with Trent Seven. And
Yeah.
let's be honest, Ospreay's bigger than Trent Seven.
Oh yeah,
But
without a
like,
doubt.
if the weather's not going to allow you to get into those northern states because there's a crazy fucking winter storm, then he can't fly over. Then
But I mean, the same thing could happen with AEW though. I mean, of them allowing him to stay there. I mean, he might not be able to make it.
right, but he could like just fly to New Japan if he can't make it to AEW and still get some shows.
Yeah, which I'm sure TNA would, because they've got a working relationship with New Japan, with obviously seeing Okada. I mean, Ospreay himself, and a lot like Kushida.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, Okada's coming there.
Cesar, what did you think of the match? What did you think of the main event?
No, the match was great. It was match of the year. Yeah, it was another already. He's on some TNA on that Wesley shit like we said last year. When West was having these open challenges at pay-per-views, and we're like, God damn, this motherfucker got beer cheese. He got beer cheese. It's Will Beer Cheese Ospreay, as we like to call him on this show. that boy cooks like nobody else cooks. He's in that ring doing shit with top tier talent. We know Josh Alexander is fucking a banger and a half waiting in the wind. And then you get those two guys together. Of course, they're going to be a great match for each other. Like the false finishes and the switches at the end, which led to the C4 spike. It was a great match. Even the promo he had earlier in the show was like, I don't think you can do it, bro. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it was a great setup to a great match which was super 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 good. The only thing about the match with me, what Scott D'Amore, why are you gonna come in there and have that passionate fucking talking on the mic while they're both in the ring? Yeah, this is another reason why. Like, I think Maria, you said it. Like, we didn't need EY saying that shit at the beginning of the pay-per-view. We needed fucking Scott D'Amore saying that shit. And then, like, you should have left it as those guys had the match. They can leave the wing. They can leave the ring. And it was like 2-2, right? You have that kind of speech. Maybe if there's like a third match or like a rubber match, if you will, you can have a speech like that. But I get it. It's still January. You're back to TNA now, not Impact. And you want to church some shit up. So he comes out there and, panders to the fan, cries a little bit because it is his business. And like, he loves the business. And I'm not mad at him. He's got a school about the business. If you want to have that kind of shit, you can do that. But I feel like that is, why say that after such a great match while those guys are just still in the ring? This is why you wanted to be here. This is why you are here. This is what them niggas just killed each other for like 20 minutes. Let them boys go in the back, grab a shower, balls all sticky in that fucking leotard shit he got on. This nigga Will Ospreay probably got to catch a flight the next morning because he back off to New Japan to finish his dates before he gets injured in AEW.
Didn't Josh have like a mouse right here, like a cut?
Yeah, because the headgear came off.
Yeah,
and
he lost his headgear, and then he lost his fucking mouthpiece too.
And he still wrestled like the last 10 minutes of that match. So he's probably pissed about that because he had the headgear and probably had a mouse like right where the headgear.
Here comes Scott's badass. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, God damn it. He's like, God damn it, I forgot about this shit. I forgot we left 5 minutes at the end of this match for this bullshit. we could have still been cooking right now. But no, his fat ass wants to come out here and talk about how much he's doing. TNA, man, I love this wrestling. And ever since Jeff Jarrett got me in the shit, Jarrett, nigga, eat a dick. Ospreay was like, bro, I just want some fish and chips. Get the fuck out of here. Why is this nigga talking about his fat ass crying? I ain't signing this shit, company. I'm out of here. Give me my check. Give me my check. I know it's in your pocket, you son of a bitch. Better be direct deposit. Fuck it. Venmo me that money. So he's trying to get the fuck out of here. But no. Match of the year candidate? Yes, sir. Free money TV? Yes, sir. This match. They separated this match and put it just on the TNA YouTube by itself. I don't even think it's members only. I think it's free for the public. That's how good this match was. And that's what TNA does the whole match. Not like the, 5-minute, flippy dippy shit. I'm mad at WWE for what they do. But they put the whole match up there. Shit was good.
That's good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us and listening to us wax poetic. As always, APPW content is always new. It's always coming out. We got the Royal Crumble is dropping in this next 7 days. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, we do what we do best here on the tripod. And we not only give that big ups, but we
it's 11-11. Make a wish, bitch.
We give that welcome back to Stallion Pete.